So what do you want to see first, upstairs or down?
All right, let's go upstairs.
Go up?
You lead the way.
All right. Shit.
So what's the history behind this hotel?
Well, it was built in the late 1800s. Not much we know as far as its construction.
Okay.
Throughout time, it's been, obviously a hotel, but it's also been a bordello twice. And various other things, schoolhouse, courthouse, a boarding house, you name it. It's been any kind of building in history. It's been that. We'll go ahead and hit on in here. And this is pretty much what the bordello rooms would have looked like during its time.
Okay. So when it was a saloon and bordello, these were the rooms?
Yeah, these are, I believe that these ones right here are the original rooms. They've just been remastered, I guess you can say.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hello. There's shit everywhere, so you might bump into a few things here and there.
Whenever there was a tour going on at some point, this was a door where a door was slammed. Is that correct?
Yeah, it was slammed.
That was slammed.
It was slammed open during the Halloween event. You're talking about the interview I had with Steven?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was doing a walkthrough. He was one of the guides for the Halloween haunted house, and a group went up. They kept saying this is not paranormal, it's not paranormal, and so they decided to make another trip. As they come up, that door slam. He says that door slams completely open with force.
Does it happen more than once that you know of?
I've only ever heard of that door opening once. This door was actually documenting slammed shut.
Okay.
Dan captured it one night on this camera.
It slammed open, and
Like-
everyone was standing right here.
Yeah. So, me personally, I think it was like the spirits lashing out, saying that the people saying that there's no spirits here or whatever they were saying.
Is there any history as far as this bathroom goes with any
Not that I know of, no.
violent that's ever happened? At the
Originally, it was just a closet. Like, it was just a big closet, and later on they converted it into a bathroom. Yeah.
Has anything throughout the hotel any violent history? As
Yeah.
far as,
Yeah,
okay.
further back that direction.
All right. Well, I'll let you continue with that.
Yeah. Right in here, you got your different, every one of these rooms on this side of the building is completely furnished with furniture and stuff. They're in the process of refurnishing the rooms here, back here. And this is the creepy part. There are cables scattered everywhere, but they are to the side, so shouldn't trip over them.
So this is the infamous hallway
Yeah.
where you, for the first time in your life, found yourself running.
No, that was downstairs.
Oh, okay. So
Somebody's not about to bust their asses, eh?
is this right above downstairs where you can hear walking?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
walking?
You can, if you're downstairs, a lot of times you'll just hear, people walking all up and down this place, non-stop. I'm not sure if it's intelligent, but I have a feeling it's more residual than anything.
Yeah. That would make
This is the room I'll be sleeping in.
This is the room you're sleeping in?
I'm going to tonight, yeah,
Oh, okay.
if I even do. I know I'm going to be in here, but I don't know if I'm going to sleep.
And why this bedroom in particular?
Simply because it's the only one that's got a bed back here, and this is the most haunted area in the building. And it's pretty much catty-cornered to the most infamous room in the whole hotel.
Why is it infamous? This is catty corner to the most infamous room in the entire hotel.
That one right there.
Why?
Because of the closet, it's apparently somebody either hung themselves in it, or was hanged in it via murder, and so They've gotten captured some crazy EVPs. One time, Dan was standing in there, and it sounded like something broke through a sound barrier, and said, "I've been waiting for you." Yeah, I wonder if maybe Dan can find it for us later, and he can play it. They've also had a female voice saying, "Somebody hanged her right there," like just a complete sentence. Somebody was like standing in the closet, and they're like,
Someone hang me?
like it said, "Someone hanged her right there." So,
Interesting.
a lot of EVP work. Plus, that was the room where we opened a Dybbuk box. I'm not so sure if it really was, but we've also used the Ouija board in here. Pretty much all the different experiments we've ever conducted here have been done in this room. And that's the box.
Hi.
So is this the closet area? Is
Yeah,
it still
yeah.
the same
Yeah.
closet when it was?
It hasn't changed. They said that, like, if you stand in here
Am I
for,
welcome to be in your space right now?
yeah, they say if you stand in here by yourself for an extended period of time, you'll feel like somebody's trying to pull you through the wall. Like you'll feel hands come up behind you, literally try to pull you. I've seen some, the first tour I ever helped Dan conduct here, I literally watched a lady, looks like she had hands grab her and slammed her to the back of the wall like that. You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nuts. That's the only time I've ever witnessed it happening, but
I'm gonna hang my friend Nicole in here later.
there's a noose right there.
That'll let you.
A lot of stuff happened in Big Box
Oh,
session.
your friends.
Hmm?
A lot of stuff happened in the middle of Big Box session as well.
Yeah.
Like the thunk on the trunk.
Yeah. The time when we opened that box, they at the exact moment, the exact split second I broke that seal, there's a loud thump on that trunk. It was right as soon as I broke the seal, at that exact moment. I have no feeling that was
Drawn in here.
a lot of people have. Like the last 5 rooms on this side are just insane, on both up and down.
I really don't like that little thing right there.
Yeah, we call that, what was it, Anthony?
Fuck. Downstairs, bitch, wasn't it?
Yeah, oh, the bitch downstairs.
Yeah, the bitch downstairs.
That's where we found it.
You moved it?
Yeah, Dan has all kinds of since they do the haunted house here, they keep all of their props in a closet downstairs.
Not gonna lie, it scared me a little bit when I turned my head.
Because when we opened the Big Box, it released like a bunch of the smell of rose, like really strong perfume.
When did you do that?
And
Last July, during,
it starts with
when we were here doing
Yeah,
the
with
follow-up
the old
investigation. Yeah. I can't believe I found that in this back room over here, just sitting on a shelf. I don't understand why the hell it was
What
in there.
shelf were you talking about? I went back there, I didn't see the shelf. But
Well, it wasn't really a shelf, it was just sitting on, I'll show you.
you know, get this on audio, whatever she's talking about.
Oh yeah, I forgot I'm wearing the mic.
Oh, sorry. No.
That's great.
Tell me a little
Oh,
bit
my
more
bad.
about this, the Dybbuk box and what y'all did last July. Dylan.
Yo,
Well, the Big Box, so it was back in Jewish folklore, Big Box it is rumored to contain a spirit
Yeah.
or a demonic entity.
Right.
Now, but sometimes mostly spirit that didn't unfill their life. So it's someone that died ill or death.
So where did this specific Dybbuk box come from?
I believe Dylan,
yeah, I ordered it.
yeah. And sometimes.
Did it say? Did you find out? Did you find out what was in the Dybbuk box?
No, as far as what was in it, no. But the person that I bought it from, they he sells them all the time, so it's not really confirmed that that was even really a big box. It
Yeah.
could have just been a box with a bunch of candle wax on it, but
Yeah. Okay.
and so there's not actually any confirmation that that was even a real divot box. So I may have just blown
When
50
I
bucks
walked
on a
up to
hoax.
it, my first feeling was that it was not. That's why.
Yeah, because
it's
I've been seeing online
very
lately, a
possible
lot of
either.
people have been buying these things, and they're complete
It's
hoaxes.
just an antique box.
Yeah, it's just an antique box covered in candle wax.
Okay.
So, and the
But yeah,
smell,
very
the smell,
drawn to this
the
room
smell
back
that we found, the smell that we had was odds are just that all that candle wax releasing into the air, and so
Yeah.
the only thing that really kind of stood out was the thump on the trunk. After that, nothing really.
Okay.
But that could have been, from anything.
Yeah.
But it's still a creepy box, so that's why we kept it
Leave it
around.
there.
Yep. And that's actually the biggest reason why I did not show any of that footage of that part of the investigation during
Okay.
that video, because I've been up until that point, I've been, like I said, been seeing a lot of posts online about those things being hoaxes, and that people are selling them on eBay just to, screw around with people and make a buck. And so I was like, nah, I'm not gonna be one of those people. I'm not gonna make myself out to be that. So, like I said, even though there's a possibility, the slightest chance that maybe it was, but there hasn't been any confirmation of that. So that was a door that led up. That was a door that led to this room. Oh, what? Oh, I
Is there a
thought that
story
was.
behind this tub? By chance that you?
I don't think so. No, it's just they just had it sitting in
I
there.
feel like we should come back and do some like spirit box around the tub. So I immediately looked at the tub and I just like had this flash image.
But yeah, if you were asking me where I found it earlier, it was right in here. It was sitting right there.
The tub was?
No, the box.
Oh, the box.
Yeah.
Oh, we're still on the box. Okay, got it.
Anthony asked me where I was earlier. Yeah, that's where it was.
Anything in particular about this one?
A couple of things.
Yeah, during the part 3, the mid finale of the project, I was sitting in that chair. Anthony was standing over here in the corner, and we kept hearing walking out in the hallway, and we called an EVP and said, "I'm walking." After we were like, "There's something walking out there." Also, Dan was doing the tour here, and the K2 that one of the ladies had, I guess she was like, he said there was nothing really happening that night, and she goes, "I'm sitting in your chair, what are you gonna do about it?" Stuff like that. And so he said suddenly that the K2 that had been deadlined all night
Went straight to
just
red.
went straight to red, and that the chair jerked back.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm sitting in your chair. What are you gonna do about it?
Yeah,
The battery died.
on the monitor. I don't know if it's recording still, but
Yeah, the camera's still recording.
The battery died on the monitor.
How the hell did the battery die on the monitor? That was
it's dying. They're both dying, the camera and the monitor.
They just get drained.
No, it was low battery when it started, but
Okay.
okay.
What if I moved the chair out of the room? Took it with me. having any experiences in this chair? Like that one that Dan's told you about?
Not really. No. I don't think so.
I'll be back later. We have a camera set up in here?
No. No, but we can bring one.
I'm gonna come back in here later by myself, and you can let me know what you think about that then.
We really didn't investigate very much, but kind of more of a B-roll and everything like that. Although when we were done, we were just chilling, if you're walking 3 loud dogs.
Right. Very active.
Somebody grabbed that bitch.
This room, what is going on in this room?
Okay, there's several children are known to haunt this place.
Yeah.
And so Dan, over the last year, has accumulated all kinds of dolls and toys to try to bring out that energy. And it's been widely successful.
Feels like it.
Oh, the audio changed when you did that. Like, it didn't make any static noises, it just went dead silent as soon as you turned that on. That was weird.
Huh. It got a huge jump. It's weird how you picked that up out of all things.
Wow, it is very weird that you picked that up.
Because that supposedly has a very serious attachment to it.
Well, we need to bust out the SLS.
It's strange that you say that too, because just last night I was walking around with the SLS. This is the only room where I actually captured a figure standing in. The only room. And I went all up and down, upstairs, downstairs, didn't see nothing except for right here.
Why is there a thought that this doll has an attachment?
The previous owner has been saying that ever since they took it out of the house, all the paranormal activity has ceased. So, and like, it's weird that they try to give it to somebody, but they came home one day and just found it sitting on their front porch. So I guess whoever they gave it to was like, nah, screw that, you can have this shit back. And didn't even bother to actually give it back. They just dropped it on the porch and left. So.
No, I'll put you back in your place till we meet again, okay? Interesting. Maybe we can find out a little bit more about what the attachment is to that specific doll.
Right.
What about the rest of these dolls? Do they have?
Not that I know of. He hasn't told me about them.
That doll just moved. This doll, Anthony, was that in view of the camera?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, this doll right here just moved. Was it in view of the camera the whole time?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. I
Okay.
haven't moved in, I could see the
So
doll.
move your foot again really quick for me, like you were. Like, okay, so
Yeah,
when you were
okay,
doing
the
it,
whole thing's shaking.
your whole
Yeah.
back leg went like this.
Yeah. The whole
Okay.
thing shakes.
Okay. Because it literally looked like it was just that doll that moved when I looked up, but it was your foot.
Yeah.
All right, there you go.
But a big fat debunked on the screen. What the fuck? That's not creepy at all. A girl's head on a box.
Right.
Okay. Back. Well, we're on the road, so do you still want to film all of this?
Not really. It didn't.
Our whole point honestly was to scare them, but then it worked out.
Yeah.